Hi there, how are you? Hope everything's good. I haven't been on for I think it's coming up to 10 days, 2 weeks, because I had a little bit of a virus going on and I needed to get that cleared up and look after myself. So that's what I did. And if you look at my post earlier, that's why you can see that I was eating all the right things when I felt like it, and drinking the good fluids, your own herbal remedies. There's lots of great herbal remedies that you can do. And I just thought I'd come on now because the big question is, when do I start exercising and what exercises can I do without exacerbating the situation? So I felt better yesterday, started to feel better, and start to feel quite on it today, because it's a bit like when you are fit, you tend to be a bit like a child and you bounce back quicker. So it is important to get your fitness levels up there right now with any colds and flus that might be out there. So that's a good idea to get your immune system tip top. So when you have had anything, the idea is that if you over exercise and go in there too strenuously, then your white blood cells that fight infection will go down and they will not help you fight infection in your body. So it's important not to over exercise when you are coming out of any type of virus or flu or anything like that. So all you need to do is think about how have you felt, what's been going on in the last 10 days. Well, for me, I sat down a hell of a lot more than I'd ever sit down. And when I do that, I get a lot of backache and a lot of neck stiffness as well, and shoulder stiffness. So when you're starting back, the good idea is just to basically get your body moving, getting those fluids moving around, those stale fluids, toxins that have been just sitting there while you have been allowing your body to fight that infections that you've got. And it's important to rest and allow your body to do that at that time, for those reasons that I said earlier about your white blood cells. And also you won't be feeling like it. If you're pushing, you're just delaying recovery. So get yourself well, number one, first. Then you need to start to move. Always get clearance from your doctor, okay? If you're feeling that you aren't still right, you do not exercise till you're feeling it. And you'll actually know when you want to move, because your body will start to moving more naturally anyway. You'll start to find you getting up to go and get things when you couldn't have been bothered 2 days ago and stuff like that. You'll start to maybe get your appetite back a little bit, and that's all signs that your body is coming back onto recovery, and you go with that. It's great, you know, just go with it. So what can you do once you're on your feet without overexerting? Well, again, your body just wants to maybe release those tight areas that you have. So we're going to just start off with I'm doing just 10 minutes with you to get you moving again if you've been like me, or hopefully you won't need this in the future, but you know you're going to go. If you can, I've got it on my workout lounge. It'll be uploaded there for you to pick up at any time. If you know anyone that needs that type of rehab, your rehabilitation after your exercise, after your injury, what's the word? Illness even. Okay, so what we want to do is release the back muscles, open the chest muscles, and allow those that respiratory system to start to open up. Because again, if you felt a lot of things just sit on your chest when you are just in recovery. So we're just going to do some nice slow side bends, arms over. If you do have a tight back that is a weak back, you probably want to put one arm down anyway, because that's quite, again, an intense stretch. So we're making them flowing, more mobility than holding stretches, because we do want to release, as I said, any sort of like toxins that are just sitting there, that the movement will enhance and get rid of it. Because, you know, then you'll have got into tight hips as well through sitting down. So we're going to loosen all those off. We're going to go 2 more, one each side, one, and lift one. So we just move through all these planes that the body could move. So we're going to go side and center, side and center. Bring the arms up, opening that chest, allowing the respiratory system again to open and breathe. So all the time as well, you can be focusing on your position, your posture, right from the feet upwards. If you went and did my barefoot program the other day, you can see how you can intensify your exercise by having the right barefoot indentation on the floor. We're going to go 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And you might feel a little bit of breathlessness, but that's okay. We're going to go inhale again. Now bringing the arms forward, let the hips go back, go all the way down, long spine, bend the knees, curl up through, roll shoulders back. So we're releasing those tense spots after being sitting down or lying from your illness. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Don't worry if you aren't as flexible as me, just go where you feel you can. We're going to bend the knees here and curl up through the vertebra. Slowly, slowly, slowly till you roll the shoulders back, open the respiratory system. Inhale, rise again. Let's go one more. Forward fold, all the way down, all the way. That's good. Give that nice stretch into the back. Release, curling up the spine, roll shoulders back. Okay, from there, let's go again. We're going to reach over where we went from the beginning. Inhale, rise, exhale, over. Sway. So you see, it hasn't got to be strenuous, but immediately you're starting to get those endorphins rising in the body, the brain, so that you feel better. Your body is desperate for movement. That's what it's made to do. And if you're not, then you will be feeling low. 2 more, 2, 2, and 1, 1. And gosh, did I feel low last week due to not being able to move. Right, we're going to swing it down now. We're going to bend through the knees, swing. So we're starting to get a little bit of a breath going through, again, the chest, because start to do those type of movements, you're clearing the chest again of anything. We want to open those lungs a little bit more. So we're breathing out and reach, breathe out. Squatting down, so you're again waking those legs up that haven't done much. Squat down, lift, open, reach. Good, let's go 2 more, 2. Last one. Perfect. Bring the arms down. Inhale, rise. Hips forward, hips back as you go down. Bend knees, curl through the spine. We're just going to gently add on move after move. Inhale, take a look at the palms. Forward fold. Bend the knees. This is hips back, shoulders, neck. Forward. Bend, curl, hips back, shoulders, neck. Now from here, we're going to do like a figure of 8 into the hips, releasing all the joints. So you can hold on to the wall if you want to, if your balance is compromised. So in and out, figure of 8. I'm not going to give up, because again, you know, without your fuzzy head that you've had, maybe sinuses are out of sync, that can play with your balance. So we're going to, with the wall close, if you are challenged, because we don't want you falling, you're going to just release off and do a little balance work. And 1 more, because we want to challenge all those things that have been challenging us in a nice gentle way. Onto the other side again. We're going to figure of 8. Good. Come with the balance. One side's better than the other. Now you're releasing those nice tight hips, the sacroiliac joint, and compromising your balance. Challenge yourself. And again, you might hear my breathing is a little bit higher than normal for this type of delicate exercise, but that's what it needs. It needs to all be released. Good, so once I've done that, we're going to, again, start again from the beginning. We're going to inhale, rise. You start, feel the movement. Exhale, using the stomach muscles now, the abdomen to pull you back to center. Inhale, draw back to center. Exhale. Because again, a lot of healing happens in the gut. So we want to get that gut stimulation as well. Exhale, out. Breathe. So it's not only feeding the gut well, but it's also moving the gut. And out. And one the other way. Forward fold. Down to the front. Bend knees. Oh, it feels so good, that does, to tell you, because I'm so stiff. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Bend knees, curl. Roll shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Bend, curl. And one more. Inhale, exhale. Bend all the way up. Opening the respiratory area. Side to side, gut and respiratory system open. Deep breath in, out. In as you go back, out. In again. In, out. One more. In, out. Good. And from there, I'm going to do figure eight with the hips, so that you start to feel progression as well, because it's quite demotivating when you first start back from exercise and you can only do a fraction of what you could before. But give yourself a chance. It'll come back within days, literally. You need to regress to progress. And that doesn't mean stopping, standing still, doing nothing. Because if you do that, it takes you a lot longer. This is part of the healing process now, to start to move, to physically move after your cold, your cough, your whatever it is you've got. Start to move the body, your regenerating cells. Lots of things are working when you start to move. We'll go 3, 2, 1. And I'm sure you'll already start to feel that smile coming on the head. I want to go wide, wide, wide now. I'm going to squat deep, hinge forward, straighten those legs, curl up, just like we did before with a narrow position, but now I'm going wide in a Buddha squat. Feel it in those hips, forward, curl. Really is a back thing going on and joint thing to start. Down, forward. And so if you're feeling especially stiff and tight in the joints, it could be you're still dehydrated. Down, so get those hydration drinks in. Down, forward, rise, lift. We're going to go side. So everything comes into a much slower movement. When you're coming back, you'll probably find that you can do things, but you can't do them with the weight that you did last week or the week before, or that you can't do the pace. So you're just slowing the pace down, okay? So obviously I'm going from a place where I was before and really regressing it to where I am now. But this again might be quite a lot for you if you're just a beginner to fitness. So go for where you are. DM me if you need any help. Direct message me. 2 more. 2. Push back. And 1. Good. Okay, working all the way down to the joints of the feet. So let's circle the feet. Circle one way. All the way and all the way back. Circling through those feet. And reset them down. Reset. And the other way. Whoop. Circle. On the other one, full circle. Get those ankles, mobility there, back and the other way. It's important to wake everything back up. If you've been sending all these messages just to lie there and resist. So we're going to do a little bit of that barefoot too that I did the other day. So we're here, we're making a big footprint on the floor, okay? Remember the tripod of the foot, the heel at the back is the 1 point and the width of the big toe, little toe is the tripod at the front. So you spread those, you make a good footprint, same front, same back. And then you're just going to push off the back onto the toe and back and rock. In, push and back, rock. In, push. Make sure you're not on tightrope, one leg in front of the other. They should be side by side. Reach and back. So you're literally rolling through that heel and toe, through the heel and toe in a nice stable way, waking everything up. Then down and lift. Let's go 2 more. Curling, just like the rolling down through the spine, you're rolling down and up through the spine of the foot. So we're going to pivot the other way, doing it on the other side, that one forward, so we're just shifting weight, distribution, lift, curl off, power up, sprinter off the blocks, back, rock, big tripod, feet, lift, reach, 3 more, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so there you go, just a quick 10 minutes, a little 10 minutes to wake your body up after it's been sat there doing nothing while you've been poorly for the last, how long it is, the last few days, whatever you were. And I hope that feels a little better. So I'm back tomorrow for another 15 minutes. And tomorrow we're going to start to introduce a little bit more cardiovascular work back into your 10-minute session, 10 or 15-minute session. I hope that helps. See you later. Bye.